Looks like we might. There we go.
It's the last 2 months.
2 months? Sorry. Wasn't there a meeting last month?
Yes, but,
Yeah, the minutes were wrong or something.
yeah, we just, you had to have.
They weren't in
set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, cool. All right, we'll go ahead and move. It's working now. We'll go ahead and move into the items for consideration.
Good afternoon, Chad Meisenberg, your GeoBond Program Manager. Our first item up is an unlisted request for just $1.2 million here for Ward 6. It's Independence Road, Independence Avenue between Southwest 36th and Southwest 29th Street. Yes, I had that right. So it borders, is it Woodson? I think it's Woodson. Why isn't it? Okay, west side of that. So it borders one of our parks, and the road is, as you can see, it's in wonderful condition. And so we're gonna come up, rebuild the entire thing from the base up. And it's just an older road, it just hasn't had as much attention over the time. So, and we'll install all of our new driveways for every one of the homes, as those are just the apron to the right of way. Take care of that, as we're gonna raise the elevation a little bit, so. Any questions?
So this park, there's lots of YMCA and police association traffic with games going in and out, I believe. Has there been any consideration to have it maybe be concrete to that apron where you're going to get all the traffic in and out? That's the reason why this road's so messed up.
So there is that, you're talking about the first entrance on Independence into the park for all the soccer fields.
Yep.
Right. So we have it, this condition is pretty much all the way down. It's bad the whole way, but right. At your major intersection where you have the turn movement, they are looking at concrete. Actually, they're looking at concrete for the entire thing to see how we can come out with it first and foremost. So
Okay.
we won't touch it again in our lifetime, so.
Any other questions? All right, go ahead and vote. It was moved by Chris, seconded by Linda. Is it not popping up for y'all? It's a little slow.
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 people.
Did it pop up for y'all? Okay, awesome.
There we go.
All right, looks like that passed. Go ahead and move on to the second item.
Okay, our second project tonight, this afternoon, sorry, it's not night yet. We have a $250,000 request for, this is along Southwest 15th Street, right there by South MacArthur. We've had some erosion control issues right there with some drainage, and the road is just falling apart right there at that apron. And right down the street, we have one of our major asphalt producers, being Haskell Lemon, and then Crystal Lake, which might have a new name, but that's right down there to the west as well. So we're down to 1 lane. So.
Any questions?
It won't take us very long. We'll have it done as soon as we go to council next Tuesday. Or do we make this Tuesday? So it'd be 2 Tuesdays from now. We'll be right out there right after that. We'll probably have it fixed within 14 days or so right after the next council.
So you do bids before it comes to these meetings?
It won't need a bid. We have
okay.
a unit price contract. It's this a new
'Cause it's small.
vehicle that we use.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's
Okay, thank you.
have a question. Is the erosion control issues coming from that surrounding land?
The apron is really steep to begin with, and so there's been some cut in there, but we're fixing that as we go with it, go run through.
So it has nothing to do with the land, something the landowner needs to do?
No. The property themselves, the property owners themselves, there's no conflict with them. And I think those are new apartments, if I remember correctly.
All right, it was moved by Crystal and seconded by Jackie. All right, looks like the motion passed. We'll go into item C.
Okay, we're going to talk about a library for once. We haven't talked about one of those in a little while. So Southern Oaks Library, their air conditioner has failed. So they're renting an air conditioner and they're having to redo all this duct work. We have some unlisted funds available that we can go in there and do some of the improvements that they need. As some of you will reference that this project is also on the 2025 GEO bond program. This is not addressing all those same things. It's addressing part of those because air conditioner failed early. So we do have the funds available. We'd like to move forward and address those issues now so we can get our library a little bit, down to 70 degrees to make it a little bit comfortable. And of course, it's not just our air conditioners, it's our heat as well. So we're gonna run into the winter here not too short. So that's what this will do. It'll replace those items, the new roof, HVAC, and just some basic alterations. And then we'll finish the rest with the 2025 if and when it gets voted into. So.
Will the,
I can hear you. You're fine.
Will the library remain open?
Yes, ma'am.
I thought Southern Oaks was a new library.
No, we just built,
The one on May, I know,
and we just built,
Almonte, but I thought this
Almonte.
was built not that long ago. I mean, since I've been on the
it
committee.
predates me, so.
Okay.
We probably have done some renovations interior to it in the 2007. And it could be a 2007 bond, but I'm not familiar enough with the 2007 bond.
Do you have any idea what these breakouts is? Because as a commercial lender, I'm recently kind of involved with commercial type roofing, HVAC and that stuff, and it wasn't near the 1.4 on that size building.
The air conditioner alone it's a substantial part of the cost, so is the roof. And then the drainage improvements around the outside of the building, that's about $750,000 on that by itself. So
The drainage is 750?
there's a bunch of drainage around the building. So.
Wow. That's pricey. Okay.
The security doors, we're putting the badge stuff on there. That's probably about a $50,000 item. So it just kind of starts taking it.
Chad, did you say that the list of repairs here are also on the 2025? Or is
Some
there a
are.
separate list, or are these what are happening with the 1.4, and then there are more things to happen on the 2025 bond that are not listed here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What are those, do you recall?
No,
That's okay.
I don't want to lie to you. So I don't. 500 some projects, I'm trying to remember all of them, but yeah.
No worries.
Any other questions? Moved by Lindsay and seconded by Jackie. Looks like that motion passed. We'll move on to item D.
So this project is at the intersection of Portland and Memorial. Doug, if you remember, we put Texas Turnarounds there too with OTA as a partnership, ODOT, both of them. This was pre-COVID when we had the estimates put together and we put a funding agreement to partner with them with that. And it was a $650,000 funding agreement on our side to help them do some improvements we wanted. As we came through COVID, those costs have gone up. And so obviously we added in our new Wavetronics, our radar detection system, which was not part of the original scope as well. So that will help move traffic at ease through these intersections. New, a couple of years ago, but so our request here is $685,000 and some change to go ahead and fulfill our commitment with our partners, being OT, Oklahoma Turnpike Authority, and ODOT, Oklahoma Department of Transportation.
So this is an additional 685, not an increase from 650 to 685, right?
It's an additional.
So doubled.
Doubled.
And the project is, it's a much larger project than, those turnarounds are pretty costly, so. But it's to help, Portland there is it's not a highway, it's a city street. And so they're carrying at least 90% of the cost on this project, so.
Which line items have doubled? Is it the price of concrete or the Wavetronics or?
So concrete, thank you for the lead-in, Chris, I appreciate it. The concrete cost is up. Heavy construction is up 36% at a minimum. So that's any concrete, steel, what have you. Any poles, which we've replaced the poles out there, are almost double the cost now, the pole and the mass arms. Any electronics, as far as the Wavetronics, they were at one time 85,000, and now they're close to 300 and some thousand. So all those things just added up since COVID, and that's where we're at today. So those chips in those things, so.
All right, any other questions? It's moved by Doug and seconded by Lindsay. And that item passed.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Chad. We'll go into the informational items.
Okay, we're still holding around a little short 83,000 on a 12-month rolling projection. Of course, that'll start ramping up as we start the new bond issue, and Chad and them get busy on did you say 2.7 billion? Is that what you said? 2.27 billion. Yeah. And so you can see we've moved up to 54%. Not much movement in the last month on the spends. Of course, it's we're getting down to the end of the funding on the 17 authorization and the sale, but that will start ramping up as the new projects come on.
All right, any questions? All right, we'll go ahead and move. Is there any new business? Is there any items from the committee members? Is there any citizens to be heard? All right, we will, I believe, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Suggested.
We don't have to. We can just leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're done.
We're done. All right, thank you all.
Thank you.
What we'll do is to help